Hola, what's happening?
Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Farmer's World and how to get started with farm animals, specifically cows. We're going to talk about everything from building the cow shed, raising cows, finding out their genders, gender reveal parties, no, to raising that calf into a profit-making machine.
Profit-making machine.
Let's get into it. All right, as usual, we will have some chapters in this video. To have cows in this game, you're gonna need a cow shed. So a cow shed costs 360 gold and 600 wood. To build this cow shed, you're gonna need that material, plus you're gonna have to do 12 claims, and you can do a claim every 30 minutes. Basically, you're clicking the build button. Every time you do that, it's going to consume energy, 300 energy. So this whole process is going to take 6 hours if you click it every 30 minutes. Now, if you're like, what if I don't click it every 30 minutes? No big deal. It's going to wait for you. If you're trying to get it built as fast as possible, click it every 30 minutes and you'll have this thing built in 6 hours. Now, to fully build this cow shed, you're looking at 720 food, which is about 32 wax. So, and if you're brand new to the game, you can go to Outtro exchange and exchange your wax for food. Probably the easiest way to get food, other than having a tool that will do it for you. The overall cost for the shed is 99 wax plus the 33 for food, and that's the cost right now. These costs are subject to change as the token values either increase or decrease, so just keep that in mind. So that was the process for the cow shed. You saw the material it took, you saw how much food and how long it's going to take to build, and what do you need to do in order to build it. Basically, you just click 12 times every 30 minutes and it's built. Now, if you want to have cows, you can do this a couple of ways. You can raise a baby calf from start to finish, all the way till it's a dairy cow or into a bull, or you can just buy a bull or a dairy cow outright and start producing already. A reason to start from a baby calf would be it's going to be a bit cheaper because you're taking a gamble on what you're going to get. You don't know if that baby calf is going to turn out to be a girl or a boy, and if you're raising two, you can get stuck with two boys, and two boys don't produce crap at this moment in time. Ideally, you want either two dairy cows or one dairy cow and one bull. One bull and one dairy cow will produce more animals, more cows specifically, and two dairy cows will produce milk. So those would be the two ideal choices. The baby calf in game is going to cost you 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold is about 100 wax. So you can also buy this baby calf on Atomic Hub for about the same price. So you can take, if you want to do it on Atomic Hub, you can buy the calf there, or you can just buy it in game. You have the choice. So if you're going to raise a baby calf, basically stepping it up to a regular calf, which will have a gender, either male or female, what you have to do for this baby calf is you have to feed it 6 milks. You can feed the milks twice a day, and the charge time is every 4 hours. So basically, it's a 3-day process until you figure out what gender it is. So once your baby calf has the 6 milks, it will evolve to a regular calf, and it'll be male or female. Now from there, once you know the gender and it's turned into a regular calf, now you have to keep feeding it for it to turn into a bull or a dairy cow. You have to feed it 16 barley, and you can do that 4 times a day, and the charge time is 4 hours apart. So, and even though the charge time is 4 hours apart, you can still only do 4 claims in a day. Once you complete feeding the calf 16 barley, it will finally evolve into a bull or a dairy cow. Okay, so this is the gender reveal for my cows. I started with 2 baby calves, and I was super excited. I still am super excited, and I'm more excited to show you guys what I got, because I went through this process. I fed the 6 milks. I'm in the process of doing the 16 barleys right now. All right, so you can see my cow area is highlighted. It's 2 out of 2. That's my cow shed. That's basically saying I have 2 cows in there, and the maximum you can have is 2 cows, no matter what they are. Only 2 fit. So here we are. I got a male calf and a female. So I got freaking lucky. I like having the male. Would I have preferred maybe 2 dairy cows? Yeah, I think so. But I didn't get stuck with 2 males. And these 2 cows are still going to be a money-making machine. As you can see, I am really close to having my 16 barleys done. There's 2 more times. So by tomorrow, I will be done with this process. Now here's a quick little tip. Even though there's a 4-hour cooldown, this right here is your real timer, because this is the one that's the 4 a day. So even if you clicked on this every 4 hours, you basically can't, because you're limited to 4. So it's going to be like an 8-hour thing for this to count down to 3 out of 4, things like that. So just keep that in mind. It's less about this cooldown and it's more about this one up here. Super close to being able to start producing with these cows. Very pumped. They'll probably go right into this breeding pen. And sorry, children. We're gonna get more cows, and these cows, they're, you know, they're adorable, right? Let's be honest, right? I hate to say it. They're kind of cute. Let's take a look at potential. What is the money potential for these dudes? Is this update yet? Oh, come on, F2 site is slow. So here are the prices. Here is the potential earnings. So for 2 dairy cows, you're looking at 16 wax a day. No, sorry. For one, you're looking at 16 wax a day. Now this is based on today's prices, but usually once you have your farm built, up and running, everything's paid for, from then it's pretty self-sufficient as far as you can keep it running and keep earning wax. No matter if it's like, if the price drops down, then you're making less, yeah. But if the price goes up, you're also making more. Either way, it's pretty much self-sufficient. You want to get in and buy a cow shed when it's cheap as possible. Right now they're pretty cheap. Is it the bottom? I have no idea. 16 wax a day for 1 milker. So for 1 dairy cow. So for 2 dairy cows, that's 32 wax a day right now. And you times that by 30, that's $9.60 a month. And let's go ahead and divide that by 2. Or not 2. Sorry. 960 wax times 0.496 is the current price of wax. So it's $476 a month. Pretty good. That is pretty dang good. Now, let's see. What would it have cost you to raise this baby calf with 6 milks? So you got the 100 wax, okay, and then milks are probably, so 13.2 wax. You're talking times 6, 79 wax for that. And then the barley part, again, it doesn't matter which one you click on. Just click on one, scroll down, find the lowest price one right there. And this one was bought out, but it's about 4.4. 4.4 times 16, 70. 70 plus 79.2. So 383.6 to raise that calf. So that's the cow shed. That's the cow shed food to build it. That's the calf. That's the milk. That's the barley. Okay, so go ahead and times that by 2. Because, you know, if you're going to start a cow shed, you know, unless you're on a tighter budget, you'll probably start with 2. You don't have to, but probably a good idea in case you do get a male, but whatever. Anyway, so 767 wax, and if the numbers stay the same or similar, you're gonna make, what did we say, 960 wax. So this thing potentially pays itself off in a month. So that's out there. Now the numbers down here, these are based on if you bought the if you bought the heifer outright. So if you look right here, milk cow 522, dairy cow 522. So that's saying if you skip the baby process and the raising process, you just went straight to buying the dairy cow, it would have cost you 522, obviously plus the cow shed price and the build price. And yeah, you just have a straight up dairy cow. Now here, if we just do the math on that, plus 522 plus the cow shed plus 33 to build it, and then you still need 6 barleys on top of that, so it's plus, we'll say 4, 8, 12, 24 plus 24. So if you wanted to jump straight in, buy 2 dairy cows, get the cow shed, it's going to be a little more expensive than if you just raise 2 baby calves at this time. The thing is though, if you're hoping for 2 dairies and you're raising a baby calf, you might end up with a male like I did. Not a big deal for me. I'm like, I'll probably just breed the calves for a while. You've seen the money for the dairy cow, showed you the cost, showed you raising a baby calf versus just buying the dairy cow outright. Let's look at the potential for breeding. Now the potential for breeding is 92 wax every 3 days. 92 wax every 3 days. There's an average, I guess let's say 30 days in a month. So we just take 92 times it by 10. I believe that's right. That's 920. That's a difference in 40 wax. In the short term, in like a month sense, I don't think it's that bad. Like being 40 apart, pretty good. Downside would be that you would have to sell your baby calf. So if you get a baby calf or 2, you're gonna have to sell that on Atomic Hub. Which, if you are buying a baby calf to raise, maybe buying it on Atomic Hub would be better than in game, since the players who do breed depend on that. So there's something to think about. So that's $466 a month, or 940 wax, depending on what you're looking at. Obviously that's USD. I don't know about whatever country your currency's in, but as I was saying, that's $466 for breeding a month, and or 940 wax. So that's pretty good. That the breeding and the milk or dairy production are pretty close. For me, I'm happy either way. I think I'll start the breeding process and go from there. Yeah, and overall I'm really excited. So hopefully I've done a good job and have guided you through the cow raising experience. All right, with that said, if you're still here, that's incredible. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Sorry it's been a while. I'm battling a cold. You can probably still hear it a little bit. If you see any new people and this guide is any good, feel free to share it with them. Hopefully I've helped take some of the confusion out of it and made it simple enough for people to understand. So with that, have a good one. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.